secrets of different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a law threat. You keep the medals cause the right one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface. Still they try to drag my name in dirt. They try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me.
Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Today we're going to talk about how we can make Trae Young build. Now, we all know how versatile and how good he is offensively, so it's just a really, really good build to try to bring into the community. But before we get into the video, let's make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Obviously, liking up the video will push the video to the recommended, and subscribing will put you on Noti Gang for my daily double uploads, right? Now, without further ado, let's hop straight to this video. So, the cool thing about Trae Young is that he's 6'1", right? So now, instead of making all these 6'8", 6'9" builds, we get an opportunity to make a 6'1" build. He's called a versatile offensive force. If we look here at his attributes, you're going to see something that really stands out. Like nothing really other than his driving layup is high, his close shot is high, but no driving dunk, no standing dunk. So that's dope. We're going to have to worry about that. Mid-range and three-point shot is an 88 and an 86 respectfully, but he does have limitless range on gold, so we're going to have to boost this three-point shot so we can be able to get that limitless range on threes. And then, of course, we look at the ball handle and playmaking. Obviously, the pass accuracy is an 80, 93 ball handle, 84 speed with ball, so you know he's a playmaker. We all know that. And then, of course, defensively, there's nothing there. It's non-existent. Like, I mean, no knock to him, but it's just he doesn't play defense. Like, I mean, you can just tell he is a walking defensive liability, but he is one of the great offensive scorers on offense. So that's just kind of how the NBA is. If you can be a prolific scorer, we'll go ahead and let the defense slide. We'll find other people to do that. And, of course, in this instance, it's going to be Murray. He is a lockdown defender that they have in the guard as a guards. So this is what gives Trae Young more free reign and not have to worry about playing defense as much. And then on the badges, as you can see here, gold slithery finisher is very, very important with a build like this. Of course, acrobat, fearless finisher, and giant slayer, those are going to be very important for a 6'1" build. And pro touch, again, that is going to be really good, especially if you use the actual layup meter. But not a lot of people use a layup meter, so that's not going to be important. Of course, the shooting side is going to be really, really good. Agent threes, amp, clutch shooter, comeback kid, dead eye, guard up. Limitless range, what I just spoke on. You can't get limitless range unless you have a 92 three ball. He has an 86 and he has this on gold. So that is that you know is difference between the My Player Builder and the actual roster. He has mini magician, volume shooter, blinders, you name it. He has most of it. Playmaking, again, quick first serve, hyper drive, and all that's on silver. But as you're going to see up here, lots of gold, ankle breakers, bailout, dimer, floor general. And again, floor general, dimer, the reason why it is high, he does always going to be one of the top 3 in assists. He is really good facilitating, so he scores a lot, but he also passes the ball, and he really does good as a playmaker and facilitator. So you're going to see a lot of there. And then, of course, defensively, there's nothing there. Like I said, he's statistically one of the worst defenders in the game. So we already know this. But again, everything else from the offensive standpoint is going to be really good. Again, that's why he's called a versatile offensive force. Very good name for someone like this. Now, without further ado, let's head over to the My Player Builder and let's talk about how we can make the exact Trae Young build. All right, so now let's hop right into it. Obviously, Trae Young's a point guard. He's right-handed, and of course, he's number 11. He's 6'1". He's 164 pounds. We're not really worrying about that. Just keep it at default weight. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't change anything. So just keep it default. If you want to go all the way down this weight, you can. It's not going to change his speed or anything like that. So I left it alone. Wingspan, same thing. Keep it at default. Body type, let's just go to find, okay? Now we're going to do here this. We're going to get pretty creative here. We're going to go 96 on the close shot. So now we can get the Hall of Fame, fast twitch, fearless finisher. That's going to be pretty dope. And giant slayer. Then we're also going to go all the way up and get 99 driving layup. Now, the reason being is because he does have slithery on gold, but I wanted to get it on Hall of Fame just to try something different. So again, this is going to be pretty dope to see how these Hall of Fame badges stack up in gameplay. And then, of course, here in the shooting, we're going to go 90 on the mid-range. Even though he had an 88, we're going 90. And, of course, we're going to go 92 on a 3-ball so we can make sure that we get the limitless range on gold, okay? Then, of course, free throws, we'll get that to 85. He's a really good free throw shooter. Now, from the playmaking standpoint, what we're going to do here is go 86 And the reason why we go on 86 is because in order to get versatile offensive force, you have to have an 86. So even though he had an 80 pass accuracy, we have to go 86 to be able to get the name, okay? And then we're going to go 93 on the ball handle. And really the big thing here is just that we just want to make sure we can get as high as a ball handle as we possibly can, without really killing the overall balance of the build. So right now, as you can see, 20, 28, and 24 is what we're looking at. Defensively, there's nothing there, but we still want to give them something. So we put, so I put 60 on perimeter defense. It's also attached to your lateral quickness, but this is just what it is. You want to make an exact build. You don't need to put defense on the build if he doesn't play defense, right? So again, this build will really shine more in the rec and pro-am, that type of deal, because you have so many other defenders that can help out of a liability like this on defense, kind of like how it is in real life, right? Trae Young has a lot of other defenders, you know, with Capella and, of course, with Murray. Those are really two elite defenders that can protect the rim and also protect the perimeter that also protects him in his liability as a defender. So this is what we're going to rock with, okay? Now, from the speed, we all know that speed is not that important, but we're still going to go 80 here, and then we're going to go 85 acceleration. Acceleration does play a big part, but at this point, in this standpoint, we don't need to go any higher than that. And then, of course, the vert, we're going to leave it the same. And then your stamina, we'll get it at 90. So we'll have actually let's go 51 here and then 54 there. There we go. All right, so that will balance everything out. All right, so what you're looking at is 20, 28, 24, and 4. Again, I tried something really dope with the finishing. I think that should be pretty exciting to see how that plays out. Of course, your shooting is going to be off the charts, and playmaking is going to be really, really good also, okay? With the takeovers, you have shot creator, you have sharp, and you have playmaking. Of course, in this instance, going with double limitless range just makes the most sense. Or you can go with ankle breaking shots with limitless range. And I know other people like to, instead of going ankle breaking shots, it is going to be the negative impact, reduces the impact of shot contests against pull-ups, step backs, and spin shots. Those are for my, nephews and nieces that play guard, and I like to do like the agent threes and fade, or provide a significant boost to well-timed jump shots taken off the dribble. That can be another good one too. So it's really up to you. This, or you can go double ankle breaking. I mean, like, there's no wrong answer here. A lot of people love to play around with these badges, so you have it right there. And then, of course, here you have it, my nephews and nieces. I did juice it a little bit, but as you're going to tell, you still get the Trae Young similarities. And, of course, you'll still also get the versatile offensive force. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and go over some badges real quick. And then, of course, we'll get you out of here, okay? So let's go over some badges. Don't want to be long-winded with this, but I just want to show you how crazy this build can get. So you can get Acrobat Hall of Fame, Fast Twitch Hall of Fame, Fearless Finisher Hall of Fame, all right? That's one way you can rock with it. I don't think that needs to be going that high. So what I would think I'll say is go here, get my, hold up, let me see. Let me go do this right. So I don't want to go too crazy because I got to get my 9 first. So let me do this first. All right, boom. So then go Slithery. We'll core that, all right? So now we have Slithery, all right? Get the Fearless Finisher here, and then get your, right this. This is what I would do, okay? In my opinion. Or, yeah. Or maybe you can get away going something like this. I don't know. But this is the way that you can go about it, and I think it's actually pretty dope that you can get Hall of Fame Fearless, Hall of Fame Slithery, and of course Giant Slayer is a must-have at 6'1". You want to have that. All right, so all the badges you really need, you have here, which is pretty dope. On the shooting side, of course, when you have a build like this, you want to go here, you want to go amped. All right, you need volume shooter. All right, here. All right, so now we can go talk about what we want. So Agent threes is really up to you and your preference, but I know a lot of people will want to go here. That's one. Now, blinders, also, my opinion, is a must-have, okay? So you have those here. You have your amped, you have your space creator, and you have your volume shooter. The question would be, do you want to have this much of space creator? If you're not doing those step-back shots, then it won't be something that you will really need. So let me see. So we can actually go take this all the way off, all right? And then we'll have our amped on Hall of Fame, which I think you would want to have, and your volume shooter, of course, is a primary ball handler you want to have. That would give you opportunity to still go Agent threes here if you wanted to. So that's something to go about. And of course, I know why I'm tripping here. I'm leaving that out. But Green Machine, if you want to get that high as you possibly can also. But this is another good stack right here. You have so many playmaking badges, shooting badges to work with. Now here, of course, you will go Unpluckable. You want to go your quick first step. You need to go hyperdrive, right? But this is where things get tricky. So let's just make sure we got everything we need down here. So the big ones we need down here is handles for days. So let's core that, handles for days. No, actually, let's core clamp breaker. And then we go handles for days. So that leaves it with 7. All right, cool. So we still have enough here. Bam. All right. And we need bell out. So you definitely want to put your playmaking in here, because what you want to do is at least get bell out on bronze. And then other than that, you'll be Gucci. Okay. And then, of course, defensively, we ain't got nothing here to work with. But I would probably just go with workhorse, record that, and then go menace here. And then with 1 badge left over, maybe we can just go, I don't know, rebound chaser just to top it off. But anyway, there you have it. As you can tell, offensively, this build is going to be crazy. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, just make sure you drop a like, you subscribe to the channel, and as usual, your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon on the banger. You know, when I say I'll be back soon on the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.